For most of this class, we'll be turned this way on our mat, so this kind of sideways orientation. So if you have the space for it, I do recommend turning your mat or moving your screen so that you're not having to turn your head the whole time. And then with that, we will meet in a comfortable seat. Take as much time as you need to get there. And once you've found a place that is comfortable for you, sitting up nice and tall, letting your shoulders come away from your ears if they're lifted. Finding either a soft gaze, kind of unfocused, or letting your eyes close if it's comfortable. Softening your forehead and your jaw. Relaxing your tongue. Relaxing the muscles of your chest. Softening your belly, just using as much strength in your muscles as it takes to hold you upright. Letting go of anything else that's not supporting that. Bringing your awareness to your breath. Feeling the air come in, fill your body, and then come back out. And where is your breath going? Is it filling your chest or your belly, or maybe some of both? And not needing to change anything, just noticing what's happening. Noticing how your breath affects the rest of your body, how your ribs expand and contract with each inhale and exhale. Noticing a slight movement in your arms. Checking back in with your body, relaxing anything that doesn't need to be working right now. We will begin practicing nadi shodhana. So if you're not sure what that is, you can look at the screen. So we're going to take, you can open your eyes, we're going to take our top two fingers We're going to place them in the space right between the brow. And we're going to be using our pinky finger and our thumb on the right hand. So we're just going to alternate plugging nostrils. And we're plugging from the outside. We're not sticking our fingers in our noses. So you can just practice that first. Just notice the back and forth. And then we'll start the breathing. So we'll start with a full breath with both nostrils open. And then on the next inhale, you're going to plug the left nostril. So you're breathing in just through the right. And then plug the right, open the left. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Switch, plug the left, open the right. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Switch, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Switch, exhale through the right. And just continuing this at the pace of your own breath. So you're switching after the inhale. Taking nice, long, slow breaths. And as you breathe, picturing the air move through your nostril, through into your lungs. When you breathe in the right, picturing that air going down the left side of your lungs, crossing over through your right lung and coming back out your left nostril. So it's making a kind of little loop as you go in and out. And after your next rounds of breath, you can move your hand back down to your lap. Let your breathing return to normal. And just sit with this feeling. Noticing what's going on in your body, noticing any shifts, whether physical or in your awareness. Checking back in with the muscles of your face, relaxing anything that has got some tension in it. And then if your eyes are closed, fluttering your eyelids open, taking a couple breaths like this. And then on your next inhale, we'll reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, down. And then on your next inhale, keeping your arms up. Right hand comes to left knee. Reaching your left arm over toward the right, stretching through your left side. Taking a few breaths here. Maybe looking up at the ceiling. And then right hand stays where it's at, reaching your left arm up, lengthening your torso. And then we're going to twist over to the left side, bringing your left hand back behind you for support. Turning to look over your left shoulder. And then on your next inhale, coming to center, arms up. And left hand to right knee, reaching your right arm over toward the left, stretching out through your right side, maybe looking up underneath your right arm. And then on your next inhale, left hand stays where it is, right arm reaches up and back behind you, coming into a twist, looking over your right shoulder. And then unwinding, coming back to center. We're going to shrug our shoulders one at a time. So first, the right up towards your ear, around and back, down your back. Left comes up towards your ear, down your back. And just alternating these back and forth, going at whatever speed you like. You can keep it just in your shoulders. You can let the rest of your torso get into it. And then switching directions. And then letting that go, coming back to stillness. And then we'll come onto our knees just briefly for a toe stretch. If you want to pad your knees, you can. We won't be here long though. So you're just coming with your toes underneath you. So they're tucked. And then you can come anywhere you like as far as putting weight on your feet. You can have your hands in front of you to help support you if that's a lot on your feet. Or you can walk them back any amount, stretching out through the bottoms of your feet. And then if your body is lifted, we're going to bring the hands down to the ground. Untuck the toes, maybe tap them on the ground, tapping the tops of the feet, kind of reversing that stretch. And then we'll curl the toes back under and come into a forward fold. So we're just lifting our hips up and back and coming to standing. Let yourself hang here. Maybe sway side to side. Maybe hold opposite elbows. You can bend your knees as much or as little as you like. And then if you're moving around, we'll come to stillness. And then very slowly coming up to standing. So we're just starting with our feet first, stacking our knees over our ankles, pelvis over knees, and then starting to roll up the spine one vertebra at a time, letting your head hang down. As you make your way up, the head is the last to arrive, and coming to standing. And then we'll move into a wide stance. So your toes are pointing forward. There's a gentle bend in your knees, so a little bounce. They're pretty straight, but they're not locked. You can bring your hands to your waist and start to hinge at your hips, folding forward, coming into Prasarita Padottanasana. Keeping your spine nice and long. And then letting that go, letting your spine round. Maybe your arms come down toward the floor. Finding a sway back and forth here. Letting your head be loose, maybe shaking your head no and yes. And then coming back to center, bringing your hands back to your waist, lifting halfway to a long spine, holding here. And then coming all the way up to standing. So for this flow that we're going to get into, we're going to be switching the feet. So we'll just practice that first. So what that looks like is just kind of switching them side to side. And it can be kind of confusing when we're in the moment of moving between shapes. So just give a little practice here. Switching side to side. We're going to stay with this orientation for the entire flow, so we're just going to be moving between the two like that. All right, so then we're going to start in goddess pose. So you're bringing your feet pointed out, bending your knees, bending your elbows, pressing your elbows back, pressing your knees back. We'll move through this flow slowly at first, and then we'll pick up the speed. We'll move into Trikonasana. We start on the left side. So straighten both your legs. Swivel that right foot towards the top corner of your left toes. Then we're going to lean over towards the left side with your right arm. Bend down, left arm toward the left leg, reaching your right arm up. Trikonasana. And then bending your left leg, left elbow to left knee. Right arm comes up alongside the right ear. And then sweeping your right arm down. Both feet point out, both elbows to both knees. Coming into this kind of high malasana, right between goddess and malasana. And swiveling your feet toward the right side, so right toes point straight, left toes point about 45-ish degree angle. We're going to come into that Utthita Parsvakonasana on the other side. So right elbow to right knee, left arm comes up alongside the left ear. And then straightening out through your front leg, reaching your right arm down, left arm up, Trikonasana. And then lifting up, both toes point out, elbows bend, coming back into Goddess. And then we do that in reverse. So we're going to come into Trikonasana first on the right side. Toes both point toward the right. Straighten both legs. Reach forward over your right leg. Right arm comes down. Left arm up. And then bend your right knee. Right elbow to right knee. Left arm up alongside your left ear. Sweep your left arm down, high malasana. Both toes are pointed out. Turn your toes toward the left, coming into that side angle pose on the left. Left elbow to left knee, right arm up alongside your right ear. And then Trikonasana, lengthen through your front leg. Left arm comes down, right arm comes up. And then lifting up to Goddess, elbows bend, both feet point out. And then lift up, take a little break. That is one full round. So we'll move through that a couple more times, but we're going to do it a little bit faster. So it'll be one movement per breath, except for the high malasana is going to be a full round of breath, but I will walk you through that. So we'll start in Goddess pose, both toes pointed out, elbows bent, knees bent. Take a full breath here, inhale and exhale. And then on the inhale, we're coming into triangle pose. Left arm down, right arm up. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, sweep down into malasana. And then exhale here. Inhale, turn your toes, coming into side angle on the other side. Exhale, Trikonasana. Inhale, up to Goddess, both toes point out. Take a couple breaths here. Inhale, toes to the right, coming into triangle on this side, right arm down, left arm up. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, both elbows to both knees, and exhale here. Inhale, turn your toes, side angle. Exhale, Trikonasana. Inhale, Goddess. And take a couple breaths. That's one full round. So we'll do one more like that. Inhale, Trikonasana on the left. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, coming down, high malasana. And exhale. Inhale, Utthita Parsvakonasana. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, lift up to Goddess. One breath here. Inhale, Trikonasana. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, high malasana, and exhale here. Inhale, side angle on the left. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, Goddess. Take a couple breaths here. And then on your next inhale, straighten your legs. We'll come into Tadasana, take a little break. You can let your eyes close or open, pressing your feet firmly into the ground, reaching the crown of your head up so you're long all the way from your heels through the top of your head. Noticing how your body feels right now. Noticing how your breath feels. Maybe you can feel your heart beating. And then from here, we're coming down into a malasana, so bring your feet nice and wide. Come down into a squat. If your heels come up, you can either wedge something under them to support them, or just get a wider stance until they come down. Pressing your hands into each other, into your knees. Trying to keep your spine nice and long. And then we'll bring the left hand outside of the left foot. Reach the right arm up, coming into a twist. Hold here for a couple breaths. Looking up at your right thumb. And then right hand comes down in front of your right foot. Left arm reaches up, looking up at your left thumb. And then bringing your left hand down. We'll do that one more time. Right arm reaches up. And then right hand down, left arm reaches up. Both hands down, pressing together. And then we'll come down into a seated position. We'll come into Baddha Konasana. So you're bringing your feet together, sitting up nice and tall. You can change how intense this is by bringing your feet closer or further away from you. Just finding what works for you, a place where you can have a nice long spine. So we're inhaling, lifting the chest, lifting the heart towards the sky. If it feels okay on your neck, you can drop your head back. If your head is back, lifting it up, sitting up nice and tall, turning your head over your right shoulder, turning your eyes back behind you. Back to center, turning your eyes and your head over your left shoulder. Back to center, and moving back and forth a few times. And then bringing your head back to center. And we'll come onto our backs. Coming into Supta Baddha Konasana. So our feet are in the same are the same way that they were when we were sitting. We're just lying on our backs now. And you can place your hands on your low belly, or maybe you like them on your hips or down by your sides. Finding a comfortable way to have your arms. If it feels okay, you can let your eyes close. Letting your hips gently open. So we're not really pressing our knees toward the ground. We're just letting them fall wherever they want to be. Letting gravity do the work here. And then we'll come into our final resting shape. If you like where you're at right now, you're welcome to stay here. Otherwise, bringing your legs out long on your mat, arms coming out to the sides, wiggling around, adjusting however you need to get comfortable. We'll be here for a little while, so really take your time finding a place that feels good. And you can also readjust at any time if you need to. And I'll guide you through a scan of the body in just a few moments. As you relax your body, I'm going to guide you through this body scan. So as I name each part, just noticing how it feels. And if there's any tension that you can release there, doing so. So we'll start with the tips of the toes, soles of your feet, the tops of your feet, your ankles, your shins, the front of your knees, the back of your knees, the front of your thighs, both hip bones, across the pelvis, your low belly, your low ribs, your chest, your armpits, the tips of your fingers, the palms of your hands, the back of your hands, your wrists, forearms, the inside of your elbows, your upper arm, your shoulders, your collarbone, your neck and throat, your jaw, your lips, your tongue, your ears, cheeks, your nose, your eyes, your brow bone, your forehead, the top of your head, all of the parts of your body that are touching the ground, being held up and supported by your mat underneath you. Starting to bring your awareness back to your breath, noticing the rise and fall of your torso, noticing the temperature of the air coming in, noticing the temperature of the air coming out. Noticing what the ground feels like underneath you. Noticing the air on your skin, your clothing on your skin. Starting to bring a little bit of movement, wiggling your toes, brushing your thumbs across your fingertips, moving your wrists and ankles, waking your body back up. And then deciding how you want to end your practice, if you want to stay here, or if you want to meet in a seated position, or anything else that you would like to do, and finding your way there. You can let your eyes remain closed if it's comfortable, or have a soft gaze if you like them open. And once you're in the position that you want to be in, taking a few more breaths. If you're sitting up, letting your body readjust to being upright. Taking your right hand and placing it on top of your heart, left hand on top of your right hand. Noticing the beating of your heart underneath your hands. Noticing with that the movement from each breath. Taking a moment to thank your body for moving you through your practice and through your day and through your life. And we'll end practice with 2 deep breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your day.